Welcome in to this week's edition of USL PRO Weekly. My name's Nicholas Murray, very pleased to be joined by David Wagner. And David, lots to talk about this week, starting off with the Richmond Kickers, still undefeated, and the first team to defeat Orlando City at the Florida Citrus Bowl since 2011, and the first team ever to shut the Lions out on their home field. You were at the game. What was the biggest key to success with the Kickers on Saturday night?
I think that they played the game that they've played all season. They went out there and they didn't try to do anything different. You saw some of the success that Wilmington had at Orlando last year. It was kind of that high sort of pressure system that really locked them down. They didn't really necessarily do that. They kind of stayed in formation and just took their chances. They have a very good defense. They have a great goalkeeper in Andrew Dykstra, so they made some big saves, played some good defense, and I think another factor, too, that can't be underestimated is Orlando really wasn't clicking this game either. They had plenty of chances, but they really didn't do much with the ball, and then Richmond took advantage of their opportunities.
Dykstra, two very good performances this weekend to earn Player of the Week. Some other good performances as well in the Charlotte Eagles and Wilmington Hammerheads games, especially with those two teams going on the road and picking up season sweeps of their MLS reserve opposition.
Yep.
Charlotte went out, got two early goals against the Chicago Fire reserves. Wilmington made some really nice halftime adjustments and rallied to beat the Red Bulls reserves. What do you think we should take away from these two wins for the Eagles and the Hammerheads?
Well, I think for Charlotte, it's a very positive trend. I think when you look at the last game that they played at home against Chicago, they sort of waited till late and then took the win there. I think they came out on the front foot, were aggressive, got those two goals, and that what was really impressive for me is that they had just played the night before. So I didn't expect that at all. They came out, they played great, they played their sort of attacking game, and they made the goals this time, and as opposed to waiting around. In the Wilmington game, that was just impressive. That was just another great comeback. To be honest, I thought Red Bull looked pretty good in a lot of the game, and I didn't quite see Wilmington having it. And then Wilmington kind of gets that one goal, and then all of a sudden there's another one late, and they sneak away with 3 points. So that was kind of a smash and grab there at the end. But impressive for Wilmington to stay it the whole time, persevere through the 90 minutes, and get the 3 points.
Now, Charlotte's a team that's going to be involved in Thursday's 4th of July tripleheader that we have in USL Pro. We have Dayton against Rochester at 1 o'clock, then Pittsburgh against Charlotte at 7 o'clock, and a nightcap, Antigua at the Los Angeles Blues at 10:30 Eastern. What game are you looking forward to most, and what game is maybe the most important one of the day here?
I think for me it's the same answer in one. I think it's that Pittsburgh at Charlotte game. Really looking forward to that one. I think it's a big game for both teams. Obviously, both of them are in the playoff picture right now, and it's an important game for both teams to stay in that playoff picture and keep pushing up a little bit higher. Charlotte coming back at home after being on a tough road trip and a very successful road trip. Pittsburgh obviously hungry for some points, so it's going to be that's going to be the big one for me. I'm interested to see what's going to come out of that.
Now, for me, I think it's the Dayton-Rochester game because Rochester, another disappointing draw against Phoenix this weekend.
Definitely.
Now they have to go on the road against Dayton, who have played well at home, and they really need to pick up 3 points, not just to get back into the playoff picture, but to gain ground on one of the teams that they're chasing for a playoff place.
Yeah.
Now, you'll be able to watch all of that action live on Thursday on uslnation.com. We hope you'll join us for the USL Pro Weekly podcast tomorrow, where we'll talk with Wilmington's David Irving and a special interview with new Antigua Barracuda head coach Adrian Whitbread ahead of their trip out west. And then join us again on Friday as we take a look ahead at the weekend's action on the weekend preview. Until then, for David, my name's Nicholas. Thanks for joining us.